Lindsey Graham dies suddenly after decades of hawkish posturing finally catches up to him. Longtime South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, 71, passed away Saturday night after a brief and sudden illness, sources confirmed, in what medical experts are calling the first time in recent memory Graham has been brief about anything. Graham, who had just returned from yet another trip to Ukraine where he reportedly urged more aid and resolve against Russia, collapsed shortly after. He was full of energy, talking about how we need to stand firm with our allies, said an aide. Then he stood firm with the floor. President Trump, who spoke with Graham just hours before his death, expressed condolences. Lindsey was a great guy, a fighter. We had a fantastic conversation. Could have been his last one, tremendous call, really. Trump added that Graham's lifelong dedication to interventionism had prepared him well for the ultimate exit strategy. Fellow senators from both parties rushed to pay tribute. Lindsey was irreplaceable, said Senator Tim Scott. A true statesman who never met a foreign conflict he didn't want America involved in. Mitch McConnell, recovering from his own health scare, reportedly whispered, "At least he went out doing what he loved, making sure our defense budget stayed robust." Graham's office released a preliminary medical report citing aortic dissection, which experts say occurs when the main artery to the heart tears, much like how Graham's positions sometimes tore away from whatever the base was demanding that week. He lived by the sword of foreign policy, one colleague noted. Turns out the sword was inside him the whole time. In heaven, sources say Graham immediately began lobbying St. Peter for more angelic support against the forces of darkness. "We need to arm the cherubim," he was overheard saying. "This is no time for isolationism." Graham is survived by his impeccable hair, a legacy of tough talk, and a Senate seat that South Carolina Republicans will now scramble to fill with someone slightly less enthusiastic about forever wars. Funeral services will be held with full military honors, because of course they will.